Thank you, John. Joined by Carlos Tavares, the CEO of Stellantis, Adam Goldstein, the CEO of Archer. This is a partnership that you guys are announcing right here on CNBC. Stellantis is going to be taking a bigger position, if you will, in the future of Archer. You're going to be building the Midnight eVTOL back here, working with them to build that. You're also going to be extending potentially a loan to Archer in the future. Why now, Carlos? Why extend yourself into eVTOLs when you are in the midst of ramping into becoming an electric vehicle company?
Well, very simply. First, because Stellantis is about freedom of mobility. And the Midnight aircraft is about freedom of mobility. So we are absolutely committed to deliver to our fellow citizens as many tools as possible related to protecting their freedom of mobility. So for us, this is a fantastic partnership. It's a big opportunity with a great company called Archer under Adam's leadership. And we see a perfect complementarity, a perfect synergy between what they are doing and what we can bring, namely, but not only, on the manufacturing system.
So while it will be their facility that will be building the Midnight, you'll be the muscle behind it, correct?
Absolutely. You need to understand that we are making more than 500,000 cars per month. More than 500,000 cars per month, with more than 4,000 parts per car. So manufacturing and high-volume manufacturing is something that we think we know how to do, of course with a lot of rigor because of all the compliances that we need to be delivering. So we feel very good about helping Archer in this direction.
Adam, you have the potential to borrow up to $150 million from them, provided you hit certain benchmarks over the next couple of years. Without their commitment, would you have to go and raise capital as you are trying to convert into manufacturing these eVTOLs?
Yeah, so from the very beginning, Archer has always been focused on finding the most efficient path to market. And we've shown incredible progress across aircraft design. We've shown incredible progress working with the FAA towards our certification. But the question now moves into scaling and manufacturing. And so it's actually an equity commitment from Stellantis that we have the ability to use to help ramp up and scale manufacturing.
But if you didn't have that, would you need to raise capital?
Right. So what we've always said from the beginning was we have enough capital to get through the certification process. And we do have a big order lined up with United. So the extra capital that Stellantis is making available to Archer really just helps accelerate and de-risks the company.
Back to you, Carlos. A lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to say, I applaud what you're doing, but is this a wise use of capital, especially as we are looking at potentially a recession, which, as you know, when recessions hit, they weigh on automakers?
It's fair to say that Stellantis and the mother families of Stellantis, FCA from one side and PSA from the other side, have become experts in facing crisis. It's crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis. So one more crisis, okay. One more crisis, okay, that's possible. We have a very efficient shield. It's called break-even point. We have the lowest break-even point of the automotive industry in the world, which means we are below 40% of break-even point. So yes, there is a crisis. Yes, there is a slowdown. We'll make it. We have absolutely all the techniques, the financial robustness to face that. And that does not mean that our fellow citizens stop looking for freedom. And we are here to deliver freedom of mobility, which is safe, affordable, and clean. This is why this initiative makes us so happy.
Adam, you know the history, Adam, is that certifications rarely go on time. New aircraft, it takes a long time for them to be certified. So from your perspective, do you actually expect this to be in service, commercial service in 2025?
Oh, yeah, we absolutely do. And we've seen incredible buy-in and support from the FAA. I mean, Billy Nolan was on, the FAA administrator was on 60 Minutes last year in 22 talking about being able to certify these vehicles in 2024. And there's a big initiative to make sure eVTOLs are very present and widely used in the 2028 Olympics in LA. And so in order to make all that happen, we're going to have to get to market here in 2025. And we've been making incredible progress with the FAA, and we don't see any reason why we won't be able to stay on that schedule.
Adam Goldstein, CEO of Archer. Carlos Tavares, always good to talk with you, CEO of Stellantis, on a day, guys, where Stellantis is saying, look, we may be heading into a recession, and yeah, there's a lot on their plate with EV development, but they're muscling up when it comes to eVTOLs and assisting Archer. Back to you.